So recently, Can't hear you, Max.
We can't hear you, Max. You never hear Max when the stream starts. Hey, just to let everybody know, while Max is figuring that out, I wore an extra small and medium shirt today.
Oh, wonderful.
Right? And I went ahead and I really downloaded some really cheesy fucking house music for everybody to listen to on my next stream. So if you're excited about that, give me a 22 in the chat right now.
Awesome.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about, man. Exactly what it is.
Got that laundry and tan life.
That's it, man. Gym tan laundry, bro. That's what it is. If you guys are into that, it is what it is. I accept who I am. Okay? Maybe not like some other people, but I accept who I am. So, I think Max is saying, what is going on? Anyway, 22 in chat. What's up, guys? I'm going to go ahead and do the intro because Max is just in orbit. Vinny Del Greco, what's up? Alexander Fleener, Automatic Beats, what's up, guys? Scott Sheffield, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Misfit Mining Saturday Night Live. I am not your host. Max is. I guess we're all your hosts, actually. But good to see everybody. Next thing you know, Hawk will be saying he's a gym bro. I need to get back into gym, man. I need to get back. For the record, for everybody, this is an extra large. I think I'm going to start going 2XL. I'm going to start going 2XL. Because although when I buy these, they fit, but then you wash them like once or like depending on like if my girl throws a load in for me, maybe they'll shrink.
Yeah. My mic just disappeared.
And yeah. Hold on. I'm on the shirt topic. And yeah. So
wait, can you guys hear me now?
You get a double.
Now I can hear you, yeah.
Jesus, the mic just freaking just disappeared off the system. I had to replug it in.
So I need to get a double XL. All right, Max is here, everybody. Welcome.
Well, thank you for taking care of the intro. It was a hell of a lot faster than I would have done it.
Well, I mean, I was debating whether to go get my coffee now or when you started. So
that was so weird. I literally, the audio input on this was like, it was just gone. Just gone. Very strange.
Gotta love modern technology.
Yeah, gotta love it. I've never had that happen before. But anyway, good to have you guys all here. I appreciate you all being here. So, Mr. Hawk, how was your day today? You had some exciting things happen today.
Yeah, my son took his first steps today. That was exciting. He started walking on his own. So, awesome. Yeah. Yep.
Man.
It was a moment. It was a moment.
Been a while.
So, Iowa Crypto Mining said he's been a member for 14 months. Speaking of shirts, Hawk, did you wear that shirt to remind yourself you owe King LTC?
Oh, yeah, no. King's not here to take it, so.
Okay. That's the excuse.
There's one chance.
Got to be here. Where is he? He's not present. So Vinny Del Greco says, what did he say? The technical's calling. He ain't calling nobody out. He just doesn't want me to respond. That's what he doesn't want me to do.
It was funny.
No, it's all love, man. It's funny. He actually makes some funny videos, so.
He did. That was a good one, yeah.
It was a good one. I was laughing. I was like, okay, that was pretty good. I even commented. I was like, yeah, that's all right.
He got you.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm kind of used to that by now. It's all good. Get in line, man. That one goes around the corner. So, all right. So, we need a Hawk Crypto Mining CCXD fight. No, I'm in a different weight class. Sorry, Stefan Cicero.
No, he would just pick him up and put him on his shoulder, put him over his shoulder and walk him around.
Let's see here. So I think it is Chump Change and Miss Pocket Change's 5-year anniversary, right?
Oh wow! Congratulations!
Wow. Yeah,
congratulations. 5 years. Good. When I get there, I'll let you know if I get there.
Oh, I'm well past that.
Yeah,
well past that.
What are you at? 20?
Oh God, no.
25.
No.
30.
We were married in 92.
Oh wow.
So we're coming up on 32 years.
Wow. That's almost as long as I've been alive.
Yeah, exactly. I chose wisely. I chose very wisely. As you all know.
It's all good. It's all good. Chump, enjoy your night, man. I had no idea. I was like, why is Max hosting? But I had no idea.
You know, I didn't even ask. He just said, hey, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Can you do it? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Oh man.
Anything else going on today?
I got nothing really.
Okay.
No, I went to go get. I'm gonna go order some more. Like I said, more medium shirts. I got to keep the technicals. I got to give him more content. You know what I
There
mean?
you
So I
go.
gotta keep him
Absolutely.
big.
I'm jealous, man. I gotta like
I'm gonna go
figure
get
out
some
what can
really
he make
cheesy
fun of me
music.
about.
I'm gonna go get some really cheesy. I'm gonna go get a tribal tattoo. I'm gonna
There you
do the
go.
whole thing. He's gonna have content for months. It's gonna be great. I can't
Excellent.
wait.
Good idea, Chad.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
You can
So
tell
I was-
Mike the situation. You can call me Mike the complication. There you go.
There you go. I like it.
Need to be a
Forward all that
t-shirt.
information. Let them know.
Put that on,
Forward all
put that
of it.
on fourth
Let 'em
wall,
know.
everybody.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so how was your day, Geek?
Oh, it was good. I was out doing Jeep stuff last night, and got up early and shot and edited that video most of the day today, and then quickly realized it was June 1st, the beginning of the month of all new logos for all the corporations that are celebrating the month of June. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, every month or every year in June 1st. It's like May 31st, everything's fine. June 1st, hey.
Oh, that okay.
July
sorry.
1st, it all ends.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Is that
No,
what
I
gay,
was wondering-
that's what gay cows eat, right? Is that what they eat?
What's that? Yes. Hey.
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 They eat hay.
Oh man, that's funny.
No, I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if this was a Juneteenth thing. And I was like, I didn't think the logo has changed.
No, that's a
that.
day.
That's
I know
yeah.
it's a
Big
day, but
Oh,
you know,
I'm glad you know your holidays, unlike somebody else.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
glad- What's
Love it. We can make
Got
fun.
him.
He's not even here today, so yeah,
Oh,
Good.
I know.
not even here to defend himself. Well, he is in the chat, but
Yeah. Other than that, I've been working on the data center, getting VMs transferred over, setting up GPU pass through on the new Proxmox host.
nice.
Set up a Hive VM, and then I'm going to power everything down. I got some shorts coming up on it, so I'm gonna sell all that, everything from the servers down. I'm just gonna sell it all and save the power. Shit's like, even at idle, 350 watts per node, plus another 400 watts for the storage array, and it's just too much power.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, look who joined.
Look who is here.
What's going on, buddy?
But before we switch to King, by the way, that was a great video, and I was like, there were so many applications that I was like, okay, so if you have a VM where you keep all your wallets, if you back up the VM,
Yeah,
and continually back it up, and your VM somehow dies, and you back it up somewhere else, you can just take that previous backup and just put it onto a different VM
just restore.
and
Yeah,
be.
it'll
Wow, that's
restore
awesome.
the entirety of the VM. Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, that's really good. You're giving me so many ideas on what I'm going to use that NAS for once I build it. So,
Yeah, I started looking up because I'm looking. I mean, you could do a lot of things with a Synology. They've got a whole
Right.
ecosystem where you can run Docker on it, and you can even run Docker Compose on the new DSM 7.2, and all the dedicated like VMs. Essentially, you could run Windows on a VM on a Synology. It's
Right.
going to run like shit, but you can if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
So I started going down that rabbit hole, and let me just say this: if you're gonna buy a Synology, don't do it yet. The new generation of processors, because the existing generation of Synology NASs are using like 3-year-old processors in them now, and they're getting ready to do a refresh like this year, probably Q3, Q4.
are they switching to like the N100?
Well, they're just updating. I mean, you've got like 10th gen or 11th gen processors in these Intel processors in these now. Even the Ryzen like 1600 or 1800. So they're just really old procs. So it'll still be like a lower end. You're not going to get like, a super high end, or you'll just get the newest generation of like the Atoms and the Celerons and things when it comes to the processor type and generation. So, but I started going down that rabbit hole and I'll probably end up buying one or two more, older NASs dirt cheap on eBay kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, Synologies kind of hold their value though. They're hard to find a deal on.
They do. I found a pretty good deal. I found a NAS that's loaded up. It's a 5-bay NAS with 5 4-terabyte drives for like $400.
What?
Yeah. Yep. I put a bid on it. I'm just waiting on it to finish.
I mean, heck, even if you just took all the drives out and replaced the drives, I mean, it's for $400 for a 5-bay, it's still a good deal. Is this
Yeah.
the one that takes the 2.5, or does it take 3.5?
It's 3.5. It's full size drive.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's got two. It's an older one, so it's only 1 gig NICs, and there's no real expansion or anything on it other than the eSATA. So if I wanted to add more shelves to it, you can expand from there. I think 2 more shelves, but for more storage. But the speed is the speed.
Okay, got it. Well, King, how was your day?
Oh, we're still in introductions. Okay,
Here we are.
It was all right. I took my kids out to the coin shop. It's something I used to do when I was a kid. I used to collect a lot of different coins and stuff. I'm getting back into some other things with that. So, I went out there today, and then I've been on a salad kick with Brandon. So.
Nice.
I had my little mini PC out in Kansas. I threw that on salad. And then I threw my 3060 that was on VAS forever. It's on salad. And then I'm doing a 4090 right now as we speak, which is why I'm late. I was in the garage messing with it. So I got the Google remote desktop now, so I can just sit here and I can just, finish what I'm doing. So, yeah. So that's pretty much it for today. Just doing errands a lot too, getting caught up on some stuff being gone for a couple weeks. So
I'll definitely say on VAS, man, I am like, it really came off hard. I think I only have one 4090 rented right now. Yeah, one 4090. The other 11 are not rented, and everything else is rented.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little harsh right now, unfortunately.
It's rough out there, huh?
It is rough out there. So yeah, I'm actually thinking about taking one of these 4090 rigs and pushing it over to Salad and seeing how it does.
So with Salad though, you can't utilize like multi GPUs. There's no benefit to that. So
I'm not doing anything with my 8 GPU rig because that's verified. Any of the things that are verified, I'm not moving over.
No, yeah, I just figured I'd throw that out there because I know a lot of people have multi GPU VAS rigs. Salad currently right now isn't able to take advantage of that yet, nor do they have a Linux version. It's Windows based, but I would say it's really user friendly. You know what I mean? There's been a few times I haven't ran into it, but I know Brandon says he did, where he had to install WSL manually to get it to work.
Right.
But I've done that. But that's easy, and I've done that before lots of times, so it's not a big deal to me. Most times, I found that Windows 11 is more integrated with WSL.
Yeah.
So if you use Windows 11, it's a little more streamlined, so you don't run into that little hiccup. And it's just install the program, set up your email, and away you go. One nice thing, though, I did learn though, is that their fee is lower than VAST.
Yes, it's like 10%, I think.
So well. Yes and no. So if you pull out smaller increments, it's like 20-25%. But if you wait till you get to $100, then you only pay 10.5%. So you pay $10.50 to pull that money out.
Mm-hmm.
And how do they pay you? Do they have like a PayPal option?
So there is a lot of those gift card doohickey things in there, but they do have a PayPal option to do PayPal. So I'm just, when I hit the $110.50, I'm just gonna pull out then.
Can they pay you in crypto?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, okay.
No, not yet.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, the other part of it is that you can just wait. You don't have to even do it right at $100. You can wait until it's $500 and still only pay $10.50, right?
Right.
Or is it still 10% no matter what?
Well, I haven't gotten that high, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I don't know. My plan is to take out once I hit 100, and my goal is I'm gonna get quite a few stuff up in there, so I'll probably do it more than once a week. If that ends up being the case, I'll probably wait once a week because I'm putting a lot on there. I'm putting 4 4090s on there, my 4070, my 3060, and if I have anything left over, I'll scrape something together.
Does WSL run on home edition of Windows, or is it just Pro and Enterprise?
I think it's just Pro. I think it has to be 60 because isn't Home? Well, no, Home 60 has a 64.
Yeah, Home will run on 64 or 32-bit, but I know like Home you can't domain join. And I thought one of the benefits was Windows Subsystem for Linux did not.
If you're not all the way caught up in your security stuff in your updates in Windows, it does prompt you to do that in Salad.
Okay.
So that could be affected whether you're on Home or Pro, possibly. I'm not sure. I don't know what packages get updated to which one. I don't know if there's a difference, but
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me know what your experience is, especially with those 4090s. I'd be really curious.
Yeah, I am. I'm just doing the first one, the first 4090 as we speak right now, and for some reason the Windows updates were being really slow, so it was pissing me off.
Yeah. Well, Traveler's Travel says toss them on salad. Nice play on words there.
I love that.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah. Well, my day was really relaxing, actually. I didn't really do a whole heck of a lot. I really needed to do some work and never really got around to it. Just kind of went down the rabbit hole on a bunch of things. Actually, did some AI portrait things that kind of turned out, kind of didn't turn out. The one I posted to you, Mining King and Hawk was made me look like I had hair plugs. I was like,
look like you had hair plugs,
isn't it? So
I was like, why is your hair so thin in the front?
Exactly.
I mean,
So-
did you
and I
pay
even
for the
said-
pro version though, or did you pay for the free version?
it was the free version.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
See, that's what.
But I wanted to
Austin's
see what the
doing.
results would be like. This one in particular that I went with only did it off of one picture. So I know a bunch of other ones will actually ask for more than one. Like photo. Which one was the one you were talking about, Hawk? When I looked at was Photo, but that was like
mine is called. Oh Jesus, hold on. Which I got to do. I got to redo all the. It's what the heck is it called? I'll find it. Give me a second.
no worries.
Oh, it's called the Wonder app.
The Wonder app. Okay. Is it free or you have to pay for that?
No, I paid for it. I mean, it's a one-time thing.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Like, oh, why is it not working? Come on, work, get. Okay, I don't know. Not working.
It's on the phone. Got it.
It's on the phone. Yeah, I have to redo all the pictures for everybody, for the new sites and stuff, and a bunch of new things that we're releasing.
You know what's really interesting is they actually, one of the things I was reading up on, what does everybody think is good? CapCut came up as really good. So I tried to go into theirs and they're like, nope, sorry, not available in your area. It's like, what?
That's
Why?
weird.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
On mobile or on
computer?
On the computer, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, I don't think they have that available on the phone at all. I think that's mainly just, shorts and video and that type of stuff. But
Okay. Interesting.
But anyway, I thought that was really weird. But yeah, I don't know. I'll play around with it a little bit more. It was kind of fun. So I did that for a while and then kind of just thought about the things I should have been working on. So one thing I figured out like late in the day, I'm like, damn, I got to do that. Yes, I still have my ATC MC nodes up and you have to upgrade them by June 3rd. If you don't upgrade them by June 3rd, they're not going to work after that. You have to upgrade them to 2.0 or something like that. So I gotta do that. Hey, hope and a prayer, man. They don't take any power. So I was like, yeah, think about it. I've got like over 3,000 now. And
they're what?
Even,
how much are they? They're like what, $1 a piece?
oh, they're like 2 cents now.
Oh,
I haven't
2
even
cents.
looked it up.
Yeah, they were like $2 a piece at one time or $2.50.
Oh yeah, I know. I was like, well, even if they just get back to $1,
I'm gonna say, man, that trade those in. There's the rest of your Nioxa right there.
Yeah, no, I've already got the rest of my Nioxa. That's the other thing I got to do. So I got my million Nioxa.
You've been making fucking videos today, man. Come on.
I told you I didn't do anything I should have done today. I had it all down here. I'm like, all right, do my work.
Excuses.
Then do the phone video because I have one more phone to put on Accurest, and I'm gonna make that one into a video when I do it. So that's why I haven't put that one on Accurest yet.
On what?
So and then the Nioxa node video. I also still want to do that power management, the what's it called? Empower, whatever that thing's
Emporia.
called. Emporia, thank you. So I still want to do a video on that, and then I was going to do a video on the ETCMC node upgrade as well. So yeah, I got a lot of things that I should have been doing today, and I didn't. So, but I did do some other things. My daughter got her keys this morning. I mean, I didn't go with her. My wife went with her, but I helped them load up the car this morning. And then kind of just dozed on and off. I was still really tired. Saturday's kind of my recovery day. And then later on, I was helping measure things for them. I need to know how wide this is and deep. And so I was doing a whole bunch of things with that. And yeah, I don't know. And then obviously going down the rabbit hole on YouTube like I normally do on Saturdays, doing some research for the show. So yeah, but like I said, yeah, I didn't do any of the things that I actually put on my to-do list today. Kind of par for the course for Saturday. But the other thing I will be doing. So tomorrow I should get the rest of the parts for my NAS, and I also need to make a video on putting that together as well. So yeah, I've got a bunch of things I need to at least tape so that I can eventually make into videos. So because that's basically the Emporia. I've taped everything other than like the intro and the outro. All the install and all that kind of stuff is already done. So I need to do that. Plus, I still have to figure out which circuit is the microwave. I haven't done that yet. I need to write that one down. Lots of things to do around here. Alrighty. Well, so I had a couple of things. I don't know if you guys had anything you guys wanted to talk about, but did you guys hear about the 305 million that was stolen out of a Japanese exchange?
Yeah, I saw
Nope.
Serpent talk about that a little bit this morning.
Oh, who talked about it?
Serpent.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, it's yeah, that's a lot of money in Bitcoin. And then what really kind of got me was this one quote in the article. It says DMM exchange, DMM Bitcoin, said that it had stopped processing crypto withdrawals and spot market purchase orders, as well as new leverage trading positions. Okay, that's normal. The exchange also is screening new account openings. Who's opening up a new account?
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, what? Why would anybody be opening up a new account at this place after they just lost 305 million worth of Bitcoin?
It was like what, 5,000 Bitcoin or something?
4,500.
Jeez.
That's a lot of
4,502.9 to be exact.
God.
It's a couple dollars.
Yeah, it is definitely a couple dollars.
So they lost it. I mean, are they just like looking under the couch and like?
Yeah, I always like that when they say lost it. No, you had bad security and it was stolen from you. You didn't lose it. It was stolen. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of interesting. I was like, damn.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's definitely a lot. The other thing I thought was interesting, especially interesting today, was, everybody focused on the headlines with the Ethereum ETFs. And okay, they've been approved. Well, really? They've been approved, but only half of it. It's like the exchange documents have been approved, but the S1s all have to still be submitted and approved by the brokerage companies. So
they weren't as ready as the Bitcoin ETF companies were, right? Because it's like as soon as they said, "Yeah, we're good," it was like full steam ahead.
Part of it was because the SEC didn't. So the SEC, when they did the Bitcoin one, they asked everybody, "Okay, come on, we want to prove this. Give us this revised. This is what you need to revise in your S1." And they did that, and then they announced it, and then right after that, they were available. In this case, they did the previous document, which in the Bitcoin case, I guess, was already done. But here was the big change: was the document with the exchanges was removing staking from the ETFs. So you cannot stake your Ethereum that you have in an ETF. So that was a major change. Actually, kind of a big bummer, and that's one of the things that a lot of people hadn't talked about. If you have money in an ETF, Ethereum ETF, you're not going to be able to stake it. So it's honestly much better to hold the actual Ethereum, and then you can always stake it at an exchange. I mean, we're only talking 3% anyway. It's not earth shattering money anyway, but still, it's definitely a difference. So they were talking like it's going to be like another week or two before those S1s are approved.
DJ's talking about. Sorry, I
That's
gotta
fine.
just correct him. It's 800 to 900 Bitcoin a day that they're producing.
Well, that was when the reward was 6.25, right?
Right. So it's
Now
probably down to about 450 now, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's about right. But they're buying way more than it's being produced. So
Yeah,
that's
he was saying that that's as much Bitcoin was produced in a day. Yeah,
right.
he had it off. But yeah,
Right.
it was so it's like a week. Yeah, 10 days worth of Bitcoin mined
Mhm.
is what was stolen
Mhm.
from the
Yeah.
entire world's value worth of Bitcoin supply. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that definitely puts it in perspective, no question.
Yeah.
That's like if everybody in the world mined for 10 days and didn't get paid shit.
Right.
Yeah, that definitely puts it in perspective. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And hey, if anybody in the chat, tag us if you have any questions. We'll definitely be answering questions along the way. This one actually is the same thing. Yep. That's all about the ETF. I just brought up a couple of different articles. Oh, the other thing. Did you guys hear about PayPal being integrated into Solana?
Yeah, they're releasing a token.
Yep.
Oh,
Pay
okay.
USD or something it's called, or Pay US or something like that.
Yep. So yeah, I'm really curious to see, you know, with everything that's being done. I mean, there's similar news with Stripe, Visa, Shopify, all having possible integrations. I think Visa may already have an integration, or they've announced an integration. I don't think Stripe or Shopify have announced anything, but there's talk about it. So, you know, obviously those would be game changers, don't you think, for Solana?
I mean, I think it'll help the Solana, adoption to the ecosystem. But I personally am not a PayPal fan. I don't like the way that they run their business. They're very restrictive, and then they passed that rule. What was it like? It was like big talk like last year about restricting clients' accounts and holding money without. There's something about holding money. I use PayPal just to send money. That's how I have to pay my thumbnails, but that's all I use it for. And if I had an option to use something else, I would. I don't. I'm not an advocate for PayPal.
Well, I know that some of the things that they did take heat for, but it wasn't really them; it was the government, which was if you are paid more than $600 through PayPal, you
Per
are
year.
going to get a tax statement.
Yeah, per year. I got one last year.
Yeah,
eBay's
so
the
did I.
same way. I told my tax accountant, don't you dare charge me tax on that. I will not pay it. I mean, I paid it 100%, but I told him he probably shouldn't. We probably shouldn't pay that because I've already paid taxes on this shit that I have laying around the house of old crap that I'm selling like at a garage sale. Shouldn't pay tax on that.
So it's
Right.
funny because when all that happened, Elon Musk made a comment and said, because he created PayPal. So when he said like this is not the way that we intended PayPal to operate or something like that. He commented something like that. But
Well,
yeah, he was one of the founders.
that law actually was put into place because of small companies getting around it basically was a way to pay their contractors or even employees cash, basically, because if you paid them through PayPal, there was no taxes or anything on it. If you paid them by check, then you had to withhold taxes. So, and it was up to the person receiving the money to claim it. It wasn't up to if you're a contractor. For instance, Uber, Lyft, all rideshare type drivers, there's a huge tax dodge. I won't even say loophole because they were supposed to be claiming their taxes. I actually did when I was driving, But I know so many other people from like chats and stuff that were like, why would I do that? What the IRS doesn't know won't hurt them.
Ted said, Hawk Crypto, they can close your account and keep the money without telling you. That's what happened to Pokemane, over 50K worth. She got back like 2 weeks ago, fighting for over a year. Yeah, no, I'll never use PayPal again. So I don't know. I just,
I like PayPal.
PayPal's a scummy company, man.
Hyrule Farms said basically a similar thing. They withheld funds for 6 months a few years ago. I still never got all the funds back. That sucks. That really sucks.
I never had any of those problems with PayPal.
You're not selling anything on PayPal, are you?
I have, and I've always had everything work out just fine. I don't know.
Recently, in the last couple of years?
I mean, I haven't like sold directly from PayPal recently, but I have in previous years.
Yeah, well, that's when.
I like your shirt too, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. You weren't here to collect, man. I gave the money to someone else. Sorry. Snooze, you lose. What's up, Panda? Good to see you. He says, "Wise is what was that? 100,000 times better."
Yeah,
100,000% better.
I had actually signed up for them until I found out Stripe was better for getting my VAS payment. So I am signed up through Wise, but I didn't do anything with it. I just went straight through Stripe, and they've been great. Dakota Miner asks, how long do I need to mine in a 38 by 28 3-stall garage to get the tax discounts on an LLC business coverage?
That's completely subjective.
Well, it is subjective, but the size of your garage it has no effect whatsoever. It's more about how much in your state does it cost to pay to get an LLC in place. I know in Illinois it used to be like $500 for the longest time, and now it's like $39 or something. It's like really cheap. I should do it. I haven't done it yet. And then the key is not just the LLC, it's also how you file your taxes. You want to file your taxes as an S corp.
Yeah.
That way you get out of self-employment taxes on any earnings you may have. So it's subjective. It is. How long does it take to get it back? Well, however much money you're saving in your self-employment taxes and however much it costs to do the LLC. But then there's your time and effort to actually go through that, because there's a lot of paperwork that you have to go through. It becomes a lot more complicated. So most people, it's not that bad.
No, it was like $150 and I had it in like a week.
Okay.
But because I had to close down the one that I had in Georgia. Well, I just let it lapse and then bought one out here. And yeah, I mean, it was, I think the one in Georgia when I got it originally, because you have to renew it every year. When I got it originally, it was like $250, and it was a real pain in the. It was a lot of paperwork then, but I already had all of it together. I already had my EIN and all that, so it was like I just filed it. It was good to go.
Yep. So bottom line, it is worth it.
Oh yeah.
It's just a matter of, do you want to go through the trouble? That's really what it comes down to.
Well, that's, I mean, you're going to pay taxes on everything you mine, whether just period. You're going to pay taxes on it, so you might as well use the advantage of having a small business to write off against it. Period.
Golden Wolf says, when should I use my HELOC loan to my BTC leverage to basically leverage to buy BTC? I know that's a joke. Yeah. I never recommend that. Because yeah, do I think that would probably work out? Yes, but that's leverage and you could lose your ass.
Just make sure you buy a camper first, or a tent at least.
Yeah. Make sure you have shelter in case you lose everything. As we've talked about before, don't invest what you can't afford to go to zero. That's really what it comes down to. TPS asks, do you follow what is going on with XRP? If so, can you give a summary of where things stand? I don't. Any of you guys follow XRP?
I read an article. I read an article that they asked ChatGPT what the expected cost or value of XRP would be after they come out with a stable coin, because I guess they're doing that for some reason. And so right now it's at like at the time of the writing, it was like 50 cents or 52 cents. And they said if they release a stable coin, it'll go up to 80 cents to $1. So it didn't even have a huge impact. But other than that, no, I haven't really followed it.
Yeah, I really haven't. I've never been I'm glad that they're doing well in their in their suit against the SEC. I'm definitely rooting from the sidelines. They're just not a home team for me. So
Brandon Coin with the $2 super chat says, all right, who's getting crunk tonight? Man, I'm ready for bed. I'm so tired. Oh my God. I'm like yawning over here. It's been
who's
a
getting crunk? What is crunk?
Oh, Jesus.
I know drunk is.
No, crunk, man. Crunk, man. You can get crunk.
I don't know. I know I'm embarrassing you, but I don't know.
Turn up. Come on.
In the car. Hey. To the window, to the wall. Oh, crunk.
Oh.
Little John. Big crunk.
Sorry.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. No, you don't know? Doesn't ring any bells?
Does not.
Reminds me of my entire fucking childhood. All right, so
Brandon Coin Max chug a beer for $100 super chat. No.
early
I don't even know if I have a
2000s.
beer in the
Oh
fridge.
my God. Little John and the East Side Boys. Yep.
Thanks for the $9.99 super chat, Mr. Chump Change. Max, hands down, best hairline in crypto space. Thanks again for taking over tonight, boys. See you next week. Also, congrats to Hawk on your son's first steps. That's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
That it is.
I was like,
Thank you,
I was like, no, he's gonna go to college. Don't go. Walk back over here. Oh man. Yeah.
We'll figure.
Can't believe it's a year already. Jeez.
I know. Like I said, it flies. It really.
It was like it was born yesterday. I was just like, what? Like, who are you? Like, who's this guy in my house? who's this adult grown man sitting on my couch?
So DJ made a good point. Tax benefits only help if you turn to profit. Exactly. You didn't turn to profit. Obviously, you're not going to have any self-employment taxes at that point. Red Panda, I'm glad you caught my timing. It's not the size of your garage. It's how you use it.
Yeah.
I love it. Anyway, hey, and good to see you, TPS. Good to see you around. Hope things are going well for you. All right. Any other questions out there? Let's see. Oh, another super chat. Chug anything in a can for a $10. I have a glass with barely anything left in it.
Is that wine?
Sure. Yeah, it's wine. No,
is it? I don't know. I can't tell.
It's Diet Coke.
Diet
Coke.
Nice. Good. Get your formaldehyde in.
Yep.
Let's see. Got him doing.
Why do you think I look this good?
Yeah, preservation. I'm sure that's exactly. Yeah, man. I'm sure that's exactly what it is.
It is. I'm telling you.
Zealous finally hit hash rate. No, there's the end of profit. The end of Zealous was done when Panda turned his farm on.
No,
right,
it was still doing well.
King's got the Panda mining farm tracker, and if he designed this program, Panda doesn't know about it. What he did was Panda gave access to his farm, so we stole the API, we put it into this program, and so every time that Panda switches something, King gets a notification blip on his phone. It says Panda switched it, so that's when he knows to get off and go to somewhere else. That's the signal. It's like the bat signal in the sky.
This is the thing: is if you're watching a video from somebody on it, it's already
too late. Yeah, it's too late.
It's already too late already.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Now I do know that there is a coin out there that I'm going to talk about tonight because nobody should be mining this crap. It is a dumpster fire, an absolute dumpster fire. That's one of the things I did today as I went into their Discord and started reading it. Oh my God. It's one of the, I think it's the worst dumpster fire I've seen so far in crypto. It's bad. And that's Coda, Cobra Dag. Oh my God. So they were supposed to go live today on an exchange, which is financex.trade. And so I looked in and I'm like, wow, I never heard of that exchange. You go to Trustpilot and everybody except for one person goes, it's a scam.
Oh my God.
Red flag all over the place. People can't get their coins out. So I was like, okay, this is bad. This is the only place. And then there were a bunch of people in the Discord that are like, yeah, I talked to the guys over at ZegX. They don't want to touch this thing with a 10-foot pole. And we all know it's a low bar to get listed there. So yeah, there are so many here. Hang on, let me bring up the Discord and quote one of the things because it was just so bad.
Yeah, ZegX is like the horror of the crypto exchanges. Everybody.
Well, I thought it was, but I guess now it's Finance X. But anyway,
I wonder how much these guys are making on these, like not the main exchanges, but like the lower end exchanges. Like I don't know. Maybe it's the Guido in me. I walk in somewhere. I'm like, how much you think they're paying for all this shit?
Okay, so here's the community leader. I guess it was
just saying. I don't know.
That was good.
It's one community leader and 2 devs. So this is going to go through a lot of things.
Who
So,
I am.
dear community members, there have been rumors suggesting any connection between us and the CAS project. I want to clarify that we have no association with them whatsoever. In fact, I myself suffered significant losses due to it. I'm exhausted by the transient nature of these projects that spring up for a brief period and then vanish. While we did encounter some initial challenges, despite conducting all necessary tests, our setbacks were compounded by a programmer who betrayed our trust. Within hours, we identified the issue and promptly ceased operations. Unfortunately, despite our actions, some individuals persisted, perhaps hoping to profit at our expense. This pattern repeated with the 2 Real Miner project. Although alerts were raised, I regrettably ignored them. It took us 45 hours to uncover a flaw in the code, during which our programmer, who wielded considerable control, deleted our Discord channel, resulting in its loss. However, I remain committed to our community. Our intentions are not malicious. Your success is intertwined with ours. I observed a lack of engagement from managers in many projects, a practice that doesn't sit well with me. I pledge to remain transparent and accessible, devoid of the bureaucratic red tape often seen elsewhere. Regarding compensation, I've always adhered to the individual's earned entitlements, not arbitrary demands. While some have made unreasonable requests, whether out of naivety or dishonesty, overall, I'm content with our progress. Notably, many haven't yet claimed their coins from the pool, leaving us with a surplus of 400,000 coins. We'll deliberate on how best to allocate them. Wow, that's a lot to unpack. At the very end, they're talking about allocating coins that don't belong to them. That supposedly other people haven't claimed them yet, so they're just going to claim them for themselves. Then blaming a mining pool for their problems. And then just basically the whole high and mighty, I'm better than all these other projects because I'm a good person BS. I was like, oh my God, keep me away from this project. Wow. Just wow. So anyway, if you were ever thinking about, and this one's not on hashrate.no yet, but if you were thinking about mining this, I would absolutely run away from this thing. So I'm just saying that so that Panda can have it all to himself. That's why he paid me to say that.
Yeah. he made a whole fake Discord and all of that.
Right. Anyway, so read my last message. Those are the coins. Your message in the chain also broke when first released, and they said they were doing airdrops. LOL, scam from the start. Yep. Thank you for the super chat. Multiple super chats.
Brandon's trying to get someone to shotgun a beer, man. If I had one, I definitely would do it.
Wait. I call bullshit. You don't have a beer?
No, I don't really drink too much at home. Mostly I just drink when I'm out.
Okay. I was not aware of that.
What does that even mean? Hawk, earn Max a hundo pop a pole.
Yeah, he wants you to shotgun the beer. You've never shotgun a beer?
No,
you
man,
know what that is? What's wrong?
Oh, come on. I don't believe
that.
Bro,
no.
Okay,
listen, despite evidence to the contrary, regardless of what you guys watched on the technicals channels, I am not a complete fucking Guido douchebag. I don't drink and do all that dumb shit. I just dress like it. Okay.
Oh, here, I'm going to break it down for
But
you.
it's okay. I'll continue it going so everybody has content to do. No problem. I'm glad I'm keeping people busy. But despite the evidence to the contrary, I don't do none of that. I barely drink. Ask King. I get one beer. I'm out, man. I'm cool.
Hey, when we were at Monty Disrupt last year, he's like, yeah, hey, can I get a Bacardi and Coke and go light on the Bacardi? And I'm like, what?
Yeah, man, I don't drink. I'm always the designated driver. I don't drink. I drink. Don't get me wrong. Like I have a cocktail, I relax, but like I don't get shit faced. I don't even think I've ever been blackout drunk, which is probably not giving me any stripes and street cred. I understand, but still.
Okay, so shotgun in a beer. Look, all right, you're gonna hold the beer in this hand. Okay, all right. Okay, this is the lid over here, and this is the back end of the can. You pop it with a knife and make a hole in it. Okay, and then you put the hole to your mouth and you pop the top and shotgun the beer. All right, it's a shotgun. It's amazing. You should try it.
That's
Just be
great.
careful when you're putting a hole at the bottom. Get your hand out of the way.
Yeah, be careful with the knife. Some you get drunk and just start cutting yourself.
Seen that
Or you can just like do beer bongs instead. That's what we did in college.
I
didn't do beer bongs, but yes, a lot of people.
That's the
did
kind of bongs I did in college.
Oh, man, I don't like. Crypto Frank says we're doing shots in Nashville. We go for BTC in Nashville.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. Like, it's cool, but I just like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't like the feeling. Like, I don't like the feeling of being drunk. Like, I like being like, I like to feel good, but like throwing up and waking up with a headache and a hangover, like that shit is not appealing to me.
Who said you had to throw up?
It's funny you mention that, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but honestly, that's exactly how my mom felt. My mom did not drink because she's like, I don't like the way it makes me feel. She was drunk.
Calling me
once.
a woman?
I am not. I'm just.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my
I'm
God.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, I mean, it's just she was drunk once by accident, because she didn't know that she was drinking, and then of course when she was, and she started getting tipsy and getting silly. Of course, everybody didn't want to tell her because they're like, "Yeah, let her get drunk. It'd be really funny. We've never seen her drunk before." So anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just never. Don't get me wrong. Like I have alcohol in my house. I just don't.
The worst time I was ever drunk was when I was in China, and we had. I mean, you eat a lot of like raw fish, shellfish, that type of thing. Yeah, it's basically, and so you're drinking alcohol at the same time. So what is that doing? It's like soaking up all the alcohol. So everything's like going into your system slowly, so you don't feel anything to start.
Oh, Scott Sheffield with the low blow. He goes, "Was that during Prohibition?"
That's messed up.
That was
no,
that was
not.
good. That was a good one.
That was during the 90s, and that's well after Prohibition.
After.
Yeah, so definitely well after. Yeah. But yeah. So but we were walking back to the hotel dragging our finance guy who had been drank under the table by everybody. I learned the definition of Gambé. They toast you and then they say Gambé and you have to down whatever you've got, which in that case was rice wine. But anyway, we got back to the hotel and because we walked back. It was like a half-hour walk in Beijing, and I'm getting drunker and drunker. And I'm like, I haven't had a drink in almost an hour, and I'm getting more and more and more drunk. So we sit down in the bar in the hotel, and I'm just like, this is not good. This is not good. I feel like I'm going to throw up. And I'm like, all right, just take some deep breaths. And like, nope, this is not going to work. I'm not throwing up in front of all my coworkers. So I said, all right, guys, we're leaving. I got to go. See ya. And they're like, wait, no. I'm like, no, I was out. Literally got 2 steps out of the bar. The bathrooms were to the left. The elevators were to the right. I took 1 step to the right and then decided to go to the left, which was a smart move, but I only made it halfway. So, yeah. So that the next day I was very hungover, and yeah, the trip from Beijing to Narita was not fun. Not fun at all. After that, I was fine. But yeah. I'm not ignoring you, Brandon. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Get hydrated, my man. I am hydrated. Chug a full glass of water. Thank you for all the $2 super chat. Hey, you do enough of these, it will add up to $100.
Yeah.
I didn't even Gordon Murray. Sorry, I didn't even see your email. I just replied to you. Sorry.
Red Panda said, "Oh, you mean because I said Gambé? Is that what you meant? You understood what that meant, Red Panda?" Oh wow, burn. And you just definitely yeah, your name. Was Max stationed in China during World War II?
Ooh.
Wasn't even born by World War II.
Ooh.
And they
Wow,
keep
you guys
making those old jokes.
Can we see your best stanky leg? You guys do not want to see my legs. Definitely.
That's not what.
It's yeah.
That's okay. It's a generational. That was probably what early two. That was also early 2000s.
Early mid 2000s. Yeah.
What the
Yeah,
hell is that?
2010.
It was before 2010 at least.
Do the
Yeah.
stanky leg. Do the stanky leg. That's a
2007?
stupid song. There was a
Oh.
bunch of stupid songs.
Do the stanky leg. Okay, so it's a dance.
Lean with it, rock with it is when I was in middle school.
That was about the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was like
2008.
earlier than that. Lean with it, rock with it. Lean with it, rock with it.
No, wait a minute. So when did you guys all graduate from high school?
Be left it, def it.
01.
Left it, def it. I was high school? Oh man,
Yeah.
2009.
And you, King?
I didn't graduate high school.
Oh, that's right. I'm
I
sorry.
got a GED, but
Yeah, that's right.
2002.
Got it. Yeah. God, I can't believe you guys all graduated after 2000.
See it, Max.
Wow.
I mean, let's see. I remember I was in the 4th grade on 9/11.
I was at home with my son. No, my daughter, actually. My son was at school. It was my daughter that was at home. Yeah, and she would talk about it because she saw it happen on TV. She would talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
was the interesting thing about it was I had been laid off 2 weeks prior. That's why I was at home. And I saw it hit and I knew I'm so screwed. I knew immediately what that meant for the economy. I didn't know everything that was going to happen, obviously, but I did know that the world had changed at that point, and it was going to be bad. So yeah. Anyway, sorry, we don't want to go dark, but yeah, my mind went to the same spot. By the way, Hawk. You know, like where were you when? At that point, bless you.
King.
There was
Everybody I think always remembers like where they were like during like historical events.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like Max,
Yep.
where were you at the Civil War? I can't. Sorry. When the Mayflower sunk. You remember where you were? I'm sorry. I couldn't.
No, that's
I couldn't
fine.
resist. It was a good segue, and it was a joke. We got out of the dark hole. Let's keep
Yeah,
going.
fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I actually haven't ever been to Gettysburg. Actually, I've never been to
Oh,
Gettysburg.
man. Brandon with the $2 super chat says, "Hawk's the baby. What's he doing in here?" Hey, I'm old enough to be here and stay up late.
Yes,
Okay.
Brandon. What year were you born?
I think Brandon's a couple of years older than me.
Is he?
I think a few years, 2 or 3
Yeah,
years.
I
older than
think
me.
he's about my age.
So T Mining says zealous mining. Yes, I am zealous mining. How about you guys?
I'm not mining anything right now. I'm actually gonna go through my garage with all this hardware that I have laying around apparently and try to figure out what I'm gonna do with it all. I think Brandon said he's gonna pick up some, and I sold all my 3090s and 3080s, so I'm gonna buy 2 more 4090s. And I'm just gonna do a whole 4090 farm. So if GPU mining comes back, it's gonna have the monster GPUs, and that's it.
That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, I sold all my 3090s and 3080s and to put down on a Jeep. So, saved me from selling more crypto than I wanted to sell.
Mm-hmm. What's this? I keep hearing everybody talk about. Is this just a joke? Why is everybody keep saying ETH is going back to proof of work? Why is everybody saying this?
That ain't gonna
Well,
happen.
that's not going to happen. But there are some people that are saying it that
Like-
because of the fact that it'll be a security, and the
Yeah, but
reason why
that's
it'll be
not
a
gonna-
security.
It's too late though. It's like you can't. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Sure, you can. You could just remerge into a proof of work. Why couldn't you do that?
I'm not.
So,
I mean, but you still
answer
gonna.
this.
You
If
can't just
they-
walk away from the class. Sorry, geek. You can't walk away from the classification of a security just because you switch the proof. They're already like too deep already. What about the validators? They're all here. Like
They're all here, and you just basically wouldn't do it. Just like all the people that were mining it were just gone. They could just make it so that all the validators are gone, that they're not used anymore. I mean, it can be done. It's not going to be done. I'm not saying that I think
I
it's
don't
going to be
think
done.
he's got too
but
much
it could
big money in his
happen.
pocket.
Yeah. And
I don't think
and I mean, honestly, Vitalik and the ETH dev group is, well, we know they're kind of arrogant. They
Kinda.
think they know better than ever. Yeah.
I'll never forget the way they responded to Bits Be
BBT.
Trippin'.
Oh, I know.
And that
Well, wait a
was
minute. Hold on a second.
way
First
out of
off,
pocket.
yes, it wasn't great, but it wasn't the dev group. It was the fact that the dev group, because they, how should I put this? Because the word I was gonna use, I shouldn't use.
Use it. You should totally
They
use
could
it.
pussies. They were too big of pussies that they could not do it themselves. So they brought other henchmen to basically yell him down. Just basically say, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. And they just paid him no respect whatsoever. It was a complete hatchet job.
Right.
So yeah, I lost all respect for them when that happened. They didn't do anything to defend. I mean, I have never seen somebody bring an EIP up and be just hammered like he was hammered. It never happens. There's always respect. But of course, it's always brought up by another dev.
Well, that's what you get with a bunch of keyboard warriors. It's very easy to talk shit behind a keyboard because nobody can punch you in the face for it. So it's very easy just to go, oh, okay, yeah, screw you, buddy. What the fuck do you know? You know what I mean? Like, and it's just, that's what you get. That's what you get. But say it to my face, it's completely different. So, and that's just generally speaking. No, I don't want any liberals over here getting, so I'm not inciting a riot or anything. I'm just saying.
Yeah, bottom line is they're not going back to proof of work, but there is a select group of people that are saying, look, if ETH wants to avoid becoming a security, then
they'll never do it. They'll suffer before they come back here and get railed on for years. Okay.
I know.
Like
if they did though, would they go back to the same algorithm or would they go to a different algorithm?
They go to the same algorithm because
they should just hit the reset button.
They should go to ProgPow like they originally said they were going to, but that is a whole nother story of how they brought somebody in. They said, no, we want to stay ASIC resistant, so we're going to do this. And then they came up with every excuse in the book because the ASIC manufacturers had them in their back pocket. Bottom line.
Well, I mean, I think the whole reason they went proof of stake is because Red Panda was going to 50% attack them.
Yeah, that's exactly the reason. Yeah.
He had the whole army behind him. We were all set. No, plans were in place and everything.
I know.
God. He was on the news for that. Did you know that?
I did know that. Yeah.
Awesome.
I know a lot of things about that time.
Funny.
I remember I was completely engrossed in everything Ethereum at that point, trying to calm the storms and try to figure out a way to make sure that Ethereum didn't crash and burn. I thought it was very interesting though, because there was a definite possibility that if certain circumstances that BBT had outlined, if that happened, then there could be a serious problem. I forget what the whole details about it were, but part of it was that the fees would be really, really high at the time of the merge. And it was really interesting. Or no, sorry, when 1559 came around. And because remember, that was what it was about. It was about 1559, not about the merge. And so anyway, enough of that. Enough talking about Ethereum.
We all mined ETH here. Who all still has ETH from the mining days?
No, I sold it. I'm out.
I didn't even have ETH when I was during the mining days. I had to sell it because that I had to pay the power stuff, and I sold everything that I had from my warehouse. Man, I'm just getting out of that hole like now. Like that was a lot. It was 180 grand. It was a lot.
I need to catch up on the Brandon Coin super chats. So Hawk is going to put 4090s under his pillow. Then he says that Max made me a mod. That's wild. 0.0. I'm a ban Max. Just kidding. I don't think you can ban the host. Can you?
No.
Probably not.
So. No.
Red is out of here.
You can't
he's not
ban
here
other
anymore?
moderators either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah.
And then Red Panda confirmed taking over ETH. Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah, I had. It was probably it was in 2023, probably March, Aprilish, so around this time, a little earlier. And Ethereum did a pump from like 1,200 or 1,300 up to like 1,800. I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna sell it, and then it's gonna dip back down to the 1,200, and I'm just buy back in, get a little bit more ETH. It didn't go back down under 1,700 cents. and all the USDC that I swapped it into, yeah, I got fucking wrecked. That I swapped it into like a month later or a couple of weeks later is when USDC did that unpegging from $1, and it got down to like 70 cents. And there was so much shit going on. FTX, I didn't know fucking USDC was going to be around. And I had it in Coinbase, and my Coinbase card, because you can have a card, you swipe it, and it takes out your crypto, still worked. So I went and bought a whole bunch of stuff that I was planning on building that third shed anyway, or the second shed at that time. So I just went and spent, like $4,000 on all this shit that I was going to build a shed for. And then like the next day, everything was fine and went back up to $1. And I'm like, so ETH has just double fucked me time and time again. Fuck them.
Yeah. So no, I definitely do not have any ETH.
I
went, screw you. I don't want to have anything to do with your project. I'm done.
When Ethereum was, right before the merge, and they were like talking shit about crypto miners, I think the truth is that they were really mad at the pool operators. I don't think they were mad at the crypto miners. They had like some dig against us, and then I heard through different sources that it wasn't actually the crypto miners that they were upset. It was the pool operators that weren't playing nice with them either. Like there was some sort of tension between them and whoever ran the network.
There was definitely. I remember Micah actually keyed us in because he was the one who kind of told us about MEV. And he's like, you do realize the pool operators are working with people making MEV, and they're getting a cut, and they're not paying you. Like, wait, what? Wait, what did you just say? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, lo and behold, some of the pools said, yeah, we're going to start paying MEV. Aren't we great? After they'd been making that extra money the whole time.
I do agree with Brad here, and this is a true statement. He is correct. Although the first crypto I ever mined was Flux, and I have evidence of that. He said ETH is probably the only reason you are all into mining.
No, not true.
Oh, for me, yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean, I think for the majority of people it is. I think there's a few, but
it's true. I got in 2019, so I started by mining Zcoin actually. So that was what I was mining first. So Brandon Coin wants to know what I'd be willing to do live for $100. Nothing comes to mind.
What about $100,000?
There'd be a lot of things I'd do for $100,000. But for $100, I shouldn't say this, but
then don't.
Okay, I won't.
All right, so let's see. I'm into. Let's see.
You have no idea what I was even gonna say.
Because you probably regret it later. Highroot Farm says, I'm into mining because my buddy got me into it, and I was mining Raven first. Okay, so real quick for everybody in chat, what was the first project that you mined?
Zcoin.
Mine was Flux.
Which is Firo now, by the way.
Only because of Seb Heslow, because I watched that Flux profitability. That was the first YouTube video for crypto mining I ever watched. And then that was just the rabbit hole, and I just went head first. What about you, King? What was the first crypto project you ever mined?
Oh, the good old Ethereum.
So Ethereum, and then you two go ETH.
Mine was ETH, but it was on NiceHash, so I was actually getting paid in Bitcoin.
Okay, fair enough. So Zapirate says ETH. A lot of.
I was actually mining Raven coin back when it was on X16.
Son of a Rabbit says Doge LTC in 2014. Used to mine Raven on GT 1030s, says Techman Tai. Dakota miner ETC. Rusky says
I did do some ETC mining as well.
ETH on NiceHash.
ETH was not that profitable back in 2019, early to 2020. It was only when their fees started kicking up, and that happened in like July of 2020, I believe.
Yeah, towards the end of 2020, that's when I
Yeah.
did
And that's when I decided, okay, I'm building a 6x5700 XT rig.
Hmm.
It was perfect timing too.
So Bacon Eggs and Hash said, I was on Reddit reading an article about Linux commands, and there was a mining batch file for XMR, and I was like, "What is that? I can get paid?" Question mark. Nelson Crypto says at red. Nelson, what did you mine first? Let's see. Sox fan says ETH on NiceHash. A lot of people see, like, I didn't start on NiceHash. I didn't even start on Hive OS. I was on simple mining.
Started on NiceHash.
Brandon Coin is an OG. You started mining back in 2016 or 2017, Brandon, or was it even earlier than that? So thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. Swamp 7 says 2018 my rigs mined 0.5 ETH daily. Was about $45 at the time.
Wow.
Let's see. Red Panda says first coin I mined was ETH in February 2017. I watched that video, that first video that you took down during my live stream. I thought you said it was Raven. And Panda telling lies again. We were going through Panda's YouTube channel live on my when I was live streaming, and there's like 120 people in here. We're all like curious of what Panda's first video was. Some people hadn't seen it, some people have. And I was like, oh, let's play. He physically went in and deleted it while I was live streaming it, and it said video unavailable. What a dick.
Yes. I just checked my my Vast, and my 8 GPU rig is rented at
What a dick.
40.5 cents an
Total
hour
dick.
per GPU. So
Wow.
I'm happy. Very happy.
Wow.
Yeah. I changed it this morning from mining one GPU at a time to doing it all 8 at once, because you can get somebody on at all 8, they generally just stay and they'll be there for as long as you'll let them. So
Team JFK. Back in 2017, I was one click away from ordering an S9 for $3,000, then changed my mind and started mining ETH in 2021. Interesting. Urtez saw crypto. Must have had Panda's face in the video. No, it didn't. It was very dark and gloomy, though. Kind of reminded. It was a 5-year-old video, and it reminded me of how everything was now. RPM said some bad words in the video and didn't want YouTube to shut him down. Well, that video had been there for 5 years. If they didn't shut him down then, it wasn't going to shut him down when I was showing it. That was so funny, though.
Man, his I'm looking at his channel right now. His thumbnails have gotten so much better over the years.
I think as a channel, like, you evolve, right? I think everybody has this with their channels. Like I did this last year. I felt like I needed to change and make a change. Like right now, I kind of feel like I want to make another change and do different things. I want to get into more like journalism type content versus like setup how-to video. I'll just send you to King if you want to watch a setup video. I say, hey, you guys want to learn how to set up this mining rig? This is how I made money. Here's a link below to the Mining King YouTube channel. Go ahead and check it out. That's just how that. I mean, I'll still do crypto mining content because that's my channel is all crypto mining. But I want to move into more of like the news with mining and what facilities are doing and more journalism and documentary type stuff. I want to move into that. I don't want to sit in front of here and just having this long form content is good, but I kind of feel like it's not always like consistent. So my channel has evolved into Ligma with, oh my God. Don't let them go with Hawk. No, don't tell him that, Brandon. Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what is that? I'm like, no, don't say it.
What is this? Let's see, Panda.
Look up the Red Panda Mining Barn Project. That's my first video watching Panda.
The Red Panda. What was it? The Barn Project.
The Red Panda Mining Barn Project.
Was that your first video?
That was the first one I watched of him.
I don't remember the first video. I don't remember the first video I watched of Pandas. I mean, there was 2 YouTubers I watched a lot when I started, and it was Seb Heslow. I'd pretty much dived into every video he did prior to that for that Flux video. And then it was Son of a Tech. And then I guess I was in a Discord, or maybe not. I know DJ Minds found me, I think sent me a message somehow. or commented, said, hey, like reach out. I don't know, something. I don't remember how exactly it transpired, but DJ Minds reached out to me, did an interview, and then I got into Misfits right after that. He introduced me to Chump, and then it was all she wrote from there. But yeah, so interesting.
I think Son of a Tech was one of the first ones that I started watching. I watched a lot of his videos because he went really deep technically into how he said it, just like he does now.
Right. I used to love his morning show. I used to get up in the morning when I used to wake up early. I used to wake up early in the morning, grab a coffee, put it on the TV in the living room, and I was like, this was like how I got all my news. Like, no bullshit. And when he stopped doing it, I was like, oh, come on. Like, this was great. This is great stuff. I now that I know Matt now, and I have his phone number, we talk because we're all like getting to know each other. It's different. I'm like, dude, you got to do the new stuff again, man. You got to do the new stuff again. It's great. It was a great thing. And I'm in locals. I'm in his locals now, and he does do a lot of great stuff still. Like, if you guys,
he does a lot of real detailed stuff.
He does. And if you really want to get into spec mine projects, like, and just in his locals, he talks a lot about it. So you got to join the locals, and he's in there talking about a lot of it. Because for me, I don't have time to do all the research. So when he mentions it up there, it's in my opinion, so relatively early. So and it's awesome. You get a lot of useful information in locals for real. So, and no, I'm not sponsored. Yes, I paid for it. He didn't give it to me. So just letting everybody know that.
Yeah, there's that one, and I know like your friend Andy, same thing. There's a lot of information in there. A lot of it beyond just what you get for. And obviously, it's a lot more expensive though as well. But there's a lot of good information in there as well.
I watched Panda in the Tower building. Joker says, first YouTuber I found was Hawk Crypto Mine. He told me to buy 3060F. No, it wasn't me. I haven't had anybody actually come up to me yet and say, hey, you were the first guy I watched and I got me into crypto mining. I haven't had that yet. But I think
the first guy that I watched was Savage Mine, actually.
Really?
And that kind of led me to Red Panda. And actually that's kind of how, because Savage Mine used to have poker games after his Friday night streams, and he would invite people that would watch, and we'd go in there, and Panda would be in there, Serpent would be in there. I'm trying to think who else was in there. A bunch of other people that were in there, but all the other YouTubers were in there, and it was just fun, and just kind of getting to know. Yashnik was in there.
Water.
Yeah, that was where I first met him. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and like I said, got to know the people that way, and
Jean-Francois, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Rusky says Vosk, RPM, and BBT were his first channels. I watched a lot of Vox Point too. I did watch a lot of Vox
I did
Point.
too, actually. Yeah, he was like second.
I still like his videos, man. I still like his video. I show love, man.
It's funny because I feel like it's perspective, because I felt like when he first made the change to go full time, it seemed like he was shilling everything. And I haven't gone back to look at those videos, but obviously when you make a change to go full time, not making money, doing anything but, that's nerve wracking.
Yeah.
And you're afraid to turn anything down. So I being that I'm kind of in this, and I get it. And I'm back a subscriber. I'm back watching him again. I do like his content. I feel like he's kind of gotten back to his roots a bit. He still does, sponsored content, but it seems like it's more natural now. It felt like he had to kind of grow into it, and now I just feel like it's more natural.
I feel like YouTubers evolve though. Like we all evolve with our content. And then, a lot of people don't understand how much time like last night I recorded that video I just released for Fit 21, which was that bill that just got proposed to Congress, whatever. I spent between recording and editing 4 hours, right? Like no video game night, just sitting on my computer while I was in Discord with everybody and just working. And then, and sometimes videos don't perform very well. And it's kind of like a gut punch sometimes when you work so hard on a video and you're like, oh man, this video didn't really perform well. I wonder why. And then I don't get mad when YouTubers go and take, endorsements or maybe like a promotion here and there. I mean, we all have lines we won't cross. Like I refuse. I will not promote a coin. I will not get paid to promote a coin. It's just not what I want to do. It's just, I don't want to get caught in that. But I'll take sponsorships. Hell yeah, I'll take sponsorships, because you know how hard I have to work to get these videos on top of like everything else going on. It takes a lot of time, and you lose motivation sometimes. It's hard. So when you get offered a sponsorship, Yeah, I'm going to take it. Of course I'm going to take it. That's, I worked hard for it. Like I spent hours and hours building a brand and a YouTube channel. Why not?
Yeah.
You know
By
what
the
I mean?
way,
Like,
if you guys have not gone and watched that video, you should. It's a lot of good information in there.
Yeah.
High Root Farm says Biden said he's going to veto Fit 21. Well, I don't think he can.
No, he didn't. He did not.
He didn't say that. He said he was going to veto SAB 121, which he did already. As if I made that video. Go watch my video. I explain all of it.
By the way, I called it Friday afternoon. That's when all the vetoes happened. I knew, told it was going to happen on May 31st.
So Pirate says we need more people like the technicals, embrace the memes. Yeah, I mean everybody's got their place. Something's funny. Somebody, everybody does their things. He's good at what he does, though. Hawk, you have a Litecoin shirt. Oh yeah, I noticed. Thanks,
Brandon. No, I didn't.
Max. Oh my god. Look, this was. Look what Brandon sent me. This is what he sent me in the mail. Can't hold on. Yeah.
It's that great camera. I can't see
it's because it's locked right here. I have it on manual focus.
You
can't. It's not. I have it on manual focus.
What does it say?
Both. You can't read that.
No, I can't read that.
It says both of these nuts.
Oh,
it's a candle, and I was afraid to open this. I was like,
"What does it smell like?"
Oh, I'm like, actually smells pretty good. It's banana nut bread, hazelnut vanilla. I was like, oh, look at this. Being a YouTuber. Panda says, being a YouTuber is to provide free value, entertainment, and passion to the community. Community is all that matters. Otherwise, we are nothing. I mean, of course.
I think there's YouTubers that come into the space thinking, they look at what Red Panda has created with his channel going, I want to do that. I want to be that. And they don't realize that, yes, it requires a lot of work, but it requires a lot of passion. You can do videos till you're blue in the face, but if you don't believe in it and you don't have a passion for it,
it shows
through in your videos.
Yeah.
So hold on, I got the title now. Joker Miner said he found me, then Chump, and then King. That's how he got into mining. So I got that title now. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the wall. I'm gonna get it framed. First guy who said he got him in mining.
What the hell was I in that equation? Jeez.
Let's see here. Line some 10 RP. It says RPM for president. 100%.
I don't think that's how that works.
I think he can't run. He's Canadian.
Exactly.
They need to worry about their own president.
Yeah. Hey,
we'll get into that.
That's what we need. What is it? Prime minister? What is their president called? He's not a president. He's a prime minister, right?
I think he's a prime minister. Is he a prime minister technically?
That's what I thought.
All right, I'm about to leave. Water chug not happening, man. Water chug not happening, man.
Water chug is not happening. I don't have any water at my desk. All I have is a little bit of Diet Coke left, and that's it.
I built up. Farm says I built up 7,000 subscribers, and YouTube started removing videos, and I stopped making them. That was 8 years ago. Still have over 4K. Nice. Son of a Rabbit says Hawk.
Yeah.
Thinking a few YouTube videos here and there will pay for your expenses. Is your live? What did he say? Thinking a few YouTube videos here and there will pay for your expenses in your life is a bad idea. Well, no, of course, right? Like I don't make videos to make money. I just worry about like how getting it out there. I mean, every YouTuber, it doesn't matter if it's crypto or not. Every YouTuber will welcome, as long as they're like, I will never promote something that I wouldn't use, right? So every YouTuber will.
I've turned down many a request.
I've turned them down before.
Well, and so the thing is, like, they'll say, "Oh, well, we'll pay you, or we'll give you this product," and blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Okay, but
100%.
I'm gonna be brutally honest. If this is a piece of shit, I'm gonna say it's a piece of shit."
Right.
And I've had people say, no, don't do that. You have to talk good about this, and I don't fucking.
We turn those ones down. Like I take the Voscoin approach. Hey, I'm gonna cover this.
Yeah.
We're gonna review it. We're gonna cover this. We'll go see what it's like.
Yeah.
Hey,
and
for the record,
I'm gonna tell you.
I never talk trash about hobbyists on my live streams or
what are you
anything.
guys talking about?
So Bacon, Eggs, and Hash say that's how I found Max Voltage. He saved me from the hobbyist. LOL.
Everybody gives little hobbyists little shit here and there. I'm going to tell you something. As far as a guy, and I'm not just saying this, he's got the marketing and video stuff down packed. Like he's got it down to a science.
More importantly than that, he offers his assistance to everyone.
He helps. He helps me out a lot. Like when
if you're willing to take his advice, he's willing to give it and he's willing to help you. So, yeah.
The 22 in chat if you want to see
Yeah.
Max chug a glass of water and earn $100.
It's a lot of 22s.
Lost
Yeah,
coin
I guess you need to go get a
coverage.
glass of water, Max.
No, covered.
I'm gonna get a glass of water,
Come
but
on.
it is not going to be. It's. I'm going to chug it as best I can.
All right.
Hold on.
Yeah,
He. Why is he really going to do this on the live stream?
Oh,
He.
that'd be great.
Tastes water.
You're right. He did cover shitcoin projects and shield them. He did do that, and his reasons are his reasons. But I'm just saying I wouldn't do that. But then again,
Everybody-
Go ahead, King. Sorry.
I would say everybody in this space has lines that they will and will not cross. And you can ask Hawk. There's sometimes that we kind of collab with other companies, and sometimes I won't go in on it. You notice on my channel, I don't really promote a lot of anything, and that's just because if I truly don't believe in it, or I'm not going to use it, or I don't think it's in good faith of something, it's hard for me to promote it, right? Like I'm not.
There he goes. There he goes.
Oh,
Go.
go! There it goes.
That was a half a glass of water.
Oh,
Go get the other half.
It was not a half a glass of water.
oh.
Wow, he did that.
He
There
did
you
it.
go. Good. Congratulations.
Oh my god! I
don't care.
believe
He
That
don't
was
care.
almost. He wasn't as good as the time
He did
Chump.
$100 as.
God.
Oh my god, he did. Oh my
He did do it. Remember the time Chump ate that spicy candy thing on the live stream? That was the best.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
That
thought it
was
was
the
a
best.
Dorito. Wasn't it a Dorito?
I don't remember what.
Gummy.
I don't remember what it was.
Gummy.
I thought it was like a gummy or something.
Like a super
I
spicy.
thought it was
gummy.
like a Dorito that was like packaged all individually by itself that he had to like peel open and eat or something.
Bacon,
No?
eggs, and hash. I agree 100%.
They have those, but that's not what he ate.
Oh, okay.
Because he was telling me like the gummy got stuck in your teeth, so it wouldn't like go away.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I was gonna maybe do, Brandon. You'd ask what I do for $100. I'll tell you when we get on live in the chat tonight. But anyway,
It's gonna be inappropriate.
what was that?
I said it's gonna be inappropriate.
No, it won't. It won't be inappropriate.
It'll
It's
be
not
absolutely
inappropriate at all. When, by the way, when I say it, Hawk will be like, "Oh, yeah, okay." He will. He'll understand.
Rusky's crypto case says Brandon's gonna wake up tomorrow, look at his credit card bill, like, man, what the fuck? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think that's yeah. But thanks.
All right, dang. That's like
All right, we'll see you in
$100,
this
man.
our Discord chat later. We'll probably be on for another 15 minutes. That'll probably be about it.
Hmm.
Did I go through everything I was gonna go through?
I don't think so.
Oh, the one thing I didn't talk about was, did you guys hear like Uniswap hasn't like stopped its troubles? They postponed a protocol upgrade vote. Like they needed to upgrade in order to do a vote, and I think some people didn't want to do the vote, so they basically said, no, wait. So I don't know. So yeah, it dropped like 9% as a result. Not good with all the other troubles it's been having with its SEC problems.
Oh man, let's see here. Oh, so Locotech, I retweeted it. I know a lot of people retweeted and commented. They did show a picture of the alleged hashboard, which, hey, it's a step. Okay, I'm glad they did something, but it looks like they are getting ready to
Development board.
get ready to focus on their prototype, which is important. I'm glad that they're doing it. But he did say something that was interesting. He said he doesn't want to sell. He wants to do 80% B2C, and then 20% B2B.
Yeah.
As far as his sales go.
Yeah.
Which, and I'll be honest,
Wants
I
to
don't-
spread out the hash rate.
right? Yeah, but
B2B, it's a business is going to buy 100,000 of them, and it's all going to be on one pool and one.
but go hear me out though. Like, whatever. Let's just say he restricts, I don't know, 12 cards per person. I don't know, whatever fits in that case, right? One case per person, right? I mean, that's not going to stop companies from being able to buy. They're just going to go get their employees and people with different names, different addresses to buy it. I mean, could it be?
There's going to be people out there that do that, but like he said, he's not going to sell to distribution. They're going to sell direct.
Right.
I mean, they've got
I guess
pre-orders going through Coastal, but that's still being controlled more, right? It's not
Right.
like they're just throwing them out there to all of the mine whatever .eu or whatever it is. Plus,
think-
they're going to be making them in the U.S.
I think once they have a working prototype, I'm going to talk to them and see if we'll probably sell them to terahashes maybe. Techman Ty says that pick looked AI. Did it?
Which
Yeah,
pick?
the L9 was
Oh,
announced
got it.
too, wasn't it?
The L9 was announced. I just text my suppliers before we started, and I'm like, "Hey, get me a price on this. It's announced." So I want to see if I can get out there. I'm going to beat everybody's price. So I'll have one of the lowest prices on the market for sure. Because especially if you host it, it'll be even cheaper. So because I'm not interested in making money from the sale, I want you guys to host with Terra. So if you guys want to get an L9, just stand by. When I get it, when I get the information, I'll let you know. So let's see here.
I was surprised there were only 16 terahash though.
Gigahash, and I'm not, because there was two models with Crypto Miner Bros. When I did that video on the L9, they were promoting a 17.6 and a 16. I think there's two on their website, so I think they're starting with the lower end model.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know.
I was expecting much more. I was expecting it in the 20s.
I mean, that's not. I mean, it's close to. I mean, it's close to double. I mean, maybe not. I mean, the other one will be, but
I mean, I guess because they got an 8 gigahash now, or 8.8, whatever it is.
But then you got the DG1. The DG1 Plus is hitting 14.
Yeah. Oh, is that your
buying from Hawk earns free back?
I figured since he paid me $100, I got to at least chill him a little.
What?
This was the motherboard that I bought from Brandon, BCPC. It's kind of cool because one of the things I really liked about, I didn't even realize that he was going to do this. He's like, yeah, I always send the CPUs installed because I run them beforehand. I want to make sure that they post.
Right.
I was like, that's cool. So yeah, not that I don't have trouble installing a processor, but it does actually make sure that you can't bend a pin in shipping because it's already in the socket.
Brandon with the $2 super chat says buying from Hawk earns a free back massage. That's right, man. We get right into the scapula, man. That's what it is. Let me know if you guys want to buy some ASICs. Don't talk about Terra Hawk. Just promote it more. Love you. Keep mining.
As long as I'm shilling people. I'd gotten these SATA cables from Veteran Miner a while back.
Yeah.
And I didn't really have a use for them back then because pretty much I was using NVMe's for everything. And now that I've gotten the 4 hard drives for my NAS, I've got 4 SATA cables. So it's perfect. It's like he knew. He just knew.
Chuck says, ask Hawk when he's going to get that banner on his site. I forgot. He wants to get a Nervos one. The problem with the Nervos logo is that it's all black. So I have to put like an outline around it. Or I got to maybe like change it to white or something so it shows up on like on the banner. Well, I got to look at that. I do have to do that. I just been so busy, man. Oh my God, it's been crazy. This not opening.
Yeah, you know what we haven't done in a long time? Chuck Danger, for some reason, made me think of it, was
the Hawk banner's there.
Playing shoot, why am I drawing a blank on the name?
StarCraft.
Of the game? Not that one.
With
shoot 'em up.
No, Call of Duty.
PUBG, yes.
PUBG. Oh my God. Well, Hobby has been playing PUBG.
No, I know.
I had a great time killing everybody with frying pans. It was amazing.
That was the deal. And then I had to play Rust, and it was awful.
Then I killed you with a rock. That was even better.
Yeah. King and DJ are like a couple of those people who are just like naturally just good at video games. You know what I mean? Like, you know how you got some people, they play a game for like a day and they're just like slaughtering everybody. Me, I've been playing StarCraft since 1998. Okay, and I'm still not as good as DJ. Okay, like DJ played on a huge level.
Yeah. Sorry. Speaking of Rust, the best thing with Rust was when Panda and a whole bunch of other people had to defend, and everybody else had to attack the site. And watching that was the best. Yeah, that was the Panda. The Panda defend thing was pretty cool. And then like people were creating these planes, and we were all shooting from different corners of the castle. Like it was an epic. We should do that again. That was with Noctua. That was in the Noctua tournament. Yeah, that was fun. That was
the worst was that one dude who created the castle. I can't remember his name, but the one dude who created the castle and did all this stuff. I accidentally went and deleted something by mistake. and he like was flipping out on me when he was trying to show me how to work everything.
Oh
in the
yeah,
castle.
I remember that.
He was flipping out. I'm like, hey, calm down, bud. It's just a game. It's just okay. Just go remake it. You'll be fine. Like Jesus.
Oh, yes, it was Scorpion.
Is that his name?
Yes, yep.
He's the guy that created it, right? I saw him not too long ago.
He's
all right, but he's like flipping out on me. I'm like, hey man, it's just a video game. Relax.
He's in the military, right? Over in another country, like in.
I don't think he is. I think his spouse is.
Yeah,
he's in home, I think.
Remember, I'll have to think. It's been a while since I talked to that guy too.
Yeah, we haven't. Well, I mean, I guess
he was in Misfits not too long ago.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was. He came in, stopped, and say what's up. Controller and keyboard won't respond in PUBG. Controller and keyboard won't respond in PUBG. Maybe reinstall it.
I mean, don't use a controller. Use a keyboard and mouse like a real man. Yeah. Okay.
Keyboard and mouse like a real man.
What are you doing?
Ride with your seatbelt off. Ride like a man. Take your seatbelt off.
And it's like, oh man, let's play Rust. I love Rust. Oh God, no.
Oh man, Panda was so weird with Rust.
Oh my God. Brandon Coin, I thought you were going away, but I'm glad you're still here. If you need an ASIC, call Hawk Mining. Okay.
Don't call me. I'm closed. I'll call King. He's our new sales. He's the head of sales.
Yeah, that's not true.
Best part of Rust is running around naked. I'm sure that's why Panda loved it. PUBG won't work in the stream.
Okay, for those of you that don't know, Panda in every game he always plays the woman.
Always.
It makes you think about it.
Picks a female character.
Always
picks a female character in every game.
Yep. Oh my God, that was funny when you guys were doing shoot, why am I drawing a blank? The car game where you guys drive around.
GTA.
Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, GTA.
Oh my God.
Those videos.
Trump cracked me up with that. Remember that night? Where's that video? We had the video. We were streaming it. It's when I got kicked out of the car and DJ was arresting me or something, or I fell out on the highway. He goes, Trump goes, hey man, my sister wife fell out of the car again. Right. That was some of the funniest times we all played games together.
Yeah.
And that's, and that's the thing about Noctua, like they did GTA. That was cool. They did a bunch of games, but it just kind of stalemated there. Like it didn't go, like there was no like further improvement. You know what I mean? Like as far as, granted, I guess what kind of more improvement are you really going to make? If it's not making tons of money, but there were times that the city was fun, especially when we were all police. That was fun. That was fun. Just banning everybody from the city. That was fun.
I got in trouble when I was the cop. I was sniping everybody from the rooftop. We would go set them up at the club down there, right? And then I would just like drill them from the freaking roof with the sniper rifle.
I tell you what, man, those people take those role playing servers.
Oh yeah,
way too seriously. Like I get it's role playing. Like I understand. Like you got to role play, but there's like this other one that DJ was telling me about that. Like if you even hint at like stepping out of character or not playing role, like being an RP, like they will ban you from the server. Like you have to go in there and like I'm like, dude, who got time for this? Like who sits there all day and just role plays in a server?
I will never forget, Hawk, when you when I'm like walking down the street and
I hear, yes,
hey Max, like, what
the only guy who in Grand Theft Auto's history who created a character with a flannel shirt was walking down the sidewalk, and I pulled up in the car in RP, pulled up in the car and said, Max, get in. He goes, how'd you know it was me? I'm like, because you're the only bonehead who creates a character with a flannel.
Hey, 100%. When I was putting together the character, it is. When I was putting through the character, I was like looking through, I'm like, oh my God, there's a flannel shirt. I have to get that.
He's like walking down the street, just a normal guy. And I'm like, get in, Max. And he goes, how'd you know it was me? I'm like, just because I know, get in. He wasn't streaming it, didn't tell anybody he was playing. He was just in the game.
Right. I was on my way to the bus station to try to get a job. I think was what I was trying to do.
Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah, that was funny. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to call it here. And appreciate you guys all being here on this Saturday night. I think Chump will be here next week.
Yeah, he
I don't
did. He
think
said he would.
He said he would. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, all right. But again, guys, appreciate you guys all being here. And we are out. Have a good night.
Extra small shirt next week. Extra small shirt. And I'm going to get my tribal tattoo. Make sure you guys be ready.
All right.
To be epic.
Good night, guys.